Hello and a wonderful good afternoon from very sunny and cold Bavaria.
Spring is coming. Welcome to our Mold Bowl very special academy.
It does not feel like spring is coming. It's very cold here, people.
Yeah, but no, it's warm because we have great prizes to win today.
Oh yes. Today is a very special edition. Every year in February is time for the Mold Bowl.
It's game time. And I hope that you have all your phones or pads or pods prepared with a Kahoot so you can join the game.
We're going to explain you the rules of the game, but let us start maybe telling you who is going to entertain and educate you today. Edutainment by FotoFinder, and we have two very special speakers, right?
Yes. You wanted to start with?
Let's go to Poznan. That's a beautiful city in Poland. And from there, we have got Pawel with us. Pawel, how are you today?
Hello. Greetings from Poznan. Welcome. My city is now closer than ever to space technologies, you know. Just 3 days ago, fragments of Falcon 9 SpaceX rocket landed in our backyard. To remind us that we are closer to space than we thought we are. And just as astronomy requires sharp eyes and skills and assistance of cutting-edge technologies, so does dermatoscopy. So I hope that we'll have fun with some new imaging techniques, some dermatoscopy variants today.
Oh, I'm sure you will tell us more about this. Today we are excited about your cases. We already love your tie. That's very FotoFinder-like. Couldn't be.
Thank you.
It's wonderful tie. Wonderful.
And from Poland we go to Greece, beautiful Athens, where Konstantinos Liopyris is waiting for us. Hi, Konstantinos. We can't hear you.
Yeah, mute was on. So hello. It's such a privilege to be here for a consecutive mobile, along with dear friends as Pavel and of course Moha and Catherine. We have prepared some nice cases for everyone because the FotoFinder also wearing a red tie. Yeah, and it was by coincidence. That's the thing. And I think that FotoFinder has prepared some amazing gifts for today. Is that true?
Yeah. Oh yes. Now we want you guys to be super motivated when we play today. I know the cases, and I have to tell you, you gotta be sharp, fast, and you have to have a sixth sense in some of those cases. You have to develop a sixth sense. But for those of you who know the happy hour of Sunday, you know how Kahoot works. For all the others, we have to give you a little instruction how you can get yourself logged into the platform we prepared, right?
Should we do that now, or should we first introduce the...
No, let's maybe start this show with a little nice video that we prepared, just to a teaser. What's gonna expect you if you win? You can have a nice award to a very interesting event, right?
That's one prize. Yeah.
That's one of them. Let us see what it is. Let us see what it is. Dear dermatology wizards, welcome to the FotoFinder Life Academy in London, where science meets magic. On December 6th, step through the magical portal to the prestigious Mayfair Hotel and uncover the mysteries of skin. Prepare to be spellbound by two legendary masters of dermoscopy, Professor Giuseppe Argenziano and Professor Emilio Slalas. They'll unlock their most guarded secrets to help you master the art of dermoscopy. And after a day of spellbinding knowledge, it's time to trade your lab coats for wizard robes and celebrate at the party of the year, everybody. Because at FotoFinder, we believe dermatology isn't just about diagnosis. It's about making magic together. Spaces are limited, so don't wait. Register now to experience the magic of dermoscopy in the heart of London, everybody. Hey, you know, guys, but nowadays there is so much possible with AI. It's so much possible. I love that.
Don't say it's AI.
That was an amazing video. Amazing.
Yeah.
No, we are at FotoFinder. We become more and more creative with every new season of Happy Hour.
No, come on. On the happy hour, your videos are like mind blowing. I've never seen them before. I see them live. Everyone cracks laughing. They're incredible.
No, we have fun with this. We have fun with this. And to be honest, this is also the motto for today. We're going to have fun, everybody. We have got 20 cases. 10 of them come from Poznan and 10 from Athens.
Yes. And yeah, and we have 3 prizes. Maybe we will just talk a little bit about the first prize.
Yes, yes. The
The
first one is
prize.
the one and only, the most advanced dermoscope we ever produced, the DL5, which is, in my opinion, multi-talent with different types of light. I saw that Pawel will probably tell you what potential the DL5 has if you even use the UV in dermoscopy. But again, people, you have to be extremely focused during the next 1.5 hours when we go through the 20 cases, and you got to be fast. It's not just about the right choice. It's multiple choice. It's about being fast.
Yeah.
10 seconds per case, only 10 seconds.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you have to be faster to win, actually.
Of
Blink
course.
and think, but don't think too long.
Hey, did we? I don't know if Kasia is with us. Kasia, you are not going to participate. This is what I'm telling already. Kasia is a companion and friend of Pawel in Poznan, and she's a natural-born player in Kahoot games. And Kasia, if I see your nickname down there, I tell you.
Change it. Change it. She must already have
if Kasia,
6 DL5s. No.
yeah. If Kasia is winning, yeah, we're gonna start with number 2, 3, and 4. Just to say that. And we had a case, people, once with Katarina Longo. She was a speaker herself, and she participated and she won.
Really?
It was in London. It was the funniest of all. People, let me give you some guideline into the Kahoot. Let me tell you how this works. People, look at this screen that I'm showing you here. So if you want to play the game, obviously, you have to go to the page kahoot.it, okay? So please see that on the left side, kahoot.it. Oh, I see there are some professionals here already.
Yes.
So kahoot.it, and there you either take the QR code or you just type in the PIN and you are ready to go. Use your mobile phone, use your iPad the way you like, and join us. I mean, what I can say is we're gonna have a lot of fun, and please be creative with the names you are choosing. I mean, we might even have a fun award for the best and funniest, most creative nickname here.
I saw Holy Moly.
Konstantinos, what is the funniest name you ever had at happy hour?
Derminator, I think, is one.
Derminator is really cool. I like it.
It's really good. But Catherine and Mo, I want to ask you. So I see behind you 2 logos, the one of FotoFinder and Dermlight. Is this something that you want to remind to people?
Oh, yes, why not? I mean, you're right.
Yeah.
You're
We're
right.
still, in honeymoon.
We are in honeymoon. FotoFinder. It's not even a year. I mean, Konstantinos, you're good. It's in less than a year ago. It was, let's say, 11. It happened in March. In March 2024, FotoFinder and Dermlight officially got married.
Yeah, the first kiss was long
Long time ago.
Yeah.
So we fell in love years before that, right?
Yes, but now we are family and very happy.
Yes, it's absolutely fun. 2 companies that really found each other, I have to say.
Yeah, the passion for the small device and the passion
Absolutely.
for the big device and the software. And
no, to be honest, people, if you look at it, we want to democratize the skin check, and starting with the simplest dermoscope of Dermlight, you can train your eyes, and the time will come when you develop desire for documentation using AI and all the other tools in FotoFinder world. So I would say, Catherine, the merger of FotoFinder and Dermlight truly set the foundations for democratizing skin check.
Absolutely, absolutely. To make it accessible for everyone.
Absolutely, yeah.
Through all the channels we have, yeah.
And it was the biggest motivation from all of us. I mean, if you look at the Dermlight group, the founders that are still on board with us, and FotoFinder, it was the biggest motivation to say we really create access to everybody by having a beautiful piece of hardware which you can connect to your phone.
Exactly.
And enter the world of digital dermoscopy. We are already we have 103 players, 103.
But there are many more in the
but it's
participating actually.
Yeah, it goes up not so fast.
But
I'm not.
No,
it can be that some follow the session without playing. So.
Yeah, but people, we give it maybe another minute,
180 online with us, but playing only 105. Yeah.
The thing is that some devices may go inactive while they're waiting. So once you start, they will open up and they will the numbers will go up.
Okay. It's good to know. It's good to know. People.
And how did the year start for you, Pawel and Konstantinos? Are you happy with 2025 already?
So far, it's good. Super busy, but I think it's a nice year. So far, so good. And for you, Pawel?
Yeah, for me also. It's quite chilly outside. So
what's the temperature?
I wondered if I can go skiing, but my back problems after dermatoscopy slowed me down a bit. But scientifically, 2025 is perfect, and I hope that you'll be able to see some of the teasers in the cases of what I focus now.
Nice.
Looking forward to that. So what's the temperature in Germany right now, where you are, Catherine and Mo?
It depends if you want to know it during the day or night.
The night is 6 degrees, quite chilly, but during the day we expect up to 15 this weekend.
And we had -10. In my house, we had -10 during the night.
-10.
-10. It's crazy. I mean, we have such a change.
I think now it's about 8 degrees or so, but it's getting more springtime. And in Athens, how is it?
It's cold, actually. It's 5 degrees, 5 to 6 degrees.
Okay.
And in Poland, Pawel?
In Poland at nighttime, up to -15, -10, -15, but at the daytime, it's like -2, -3.
Okay.
So we still have some snow this week.
So you should come to Orlando to get some heat. Konstantinos, will you be there?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Very good.
Pawel will not join. We have talked already, unfortunately. To get some heat, it's a good occasion.
Okay, guys, I will start the session now.
Yeah.
And here you go. We are in the code. Señoras, señores, it's time to play. And I would say we are going to have some fun today. We're going to have some fun. And as I said, our first case is going to be, we show you already what you're gonna win. Just to tease you people, look at this beauty. Look at this incredible design. I don't know if Thorsten is with us, but look at this beautiful.
You distract the participants.
Guys, this is what you can win. And of course, the second and third will also win something we don't even tell you now, but guys, please focus, be motivated, get yourself a cup of coffee or espresso and focus. The very first case comes from Athens, Konstantinos.
Wonderful. So, 56-year-old male presents for total body scan examination, and we discover this lesion on the left popliteal fossa. Let's move to dermoscopy.
There's a second dermoscopy, right?
There is 2 dermoscopies. So this one is polarized, right?
Yes. So here we see polarized dermoscopy. It's a tricky lesion, isn't it, Pawel?
Yes, it is, because you can't
Hey,
see the
stop
pressure.
giving hints. Yeah, okay. We just show the picture. After that, we discuss the case. Okay,
So,
everybody.
It's difficult
before,
palpation.
but wait, before you put on the quiz, I want to highlight that on non-polarized, although we don't get a lot of extra clues, we do get one that we apply pressure and something does not happen. And now move on with the quiz.
Let's see, people. 10 seconds. You gotta be fast. Oh, I see that people are super fast. Hey.
So, is this a squamous cell carcinoma, hypomyeloid melanoma, an irritated sepke, or a dermatofibroma?
Okay. We have got 45 right answers here.
Excellent, excellent. Perfect for the guys. Let's see who's leading the board.
Martius Spit, that's a very interesting name. And Mole Finder, Kate from
Nice.
Ukraine. Very good, Ukraine. Very good. Okay, now let's discuss this.
Excellent. So, if you can go back to the dermoscopic image.
That is the dermoscopic image. You don't see it?
Yeah. I see it now. Sorry, I see it now. Yeah. So, talking about this lesion, it's a very well-defined lesion. A little bit chaotic in terms of vessels, but we see a central keratin plug. The interesting part about it, I think that the main differential here, I don't know, Pawel, if you agree as well, was irritated seborrheic keratosis or a hemosiderotic dermatofibroma. The main clue that you can see with the non-polarized dermoscopy is that when applying pressure, this is a hint for dermatofibromas, you see a central white scarring because it's fibrous tissue, of course. Here we don't see that because it's a keratin mass. So this leads to the hint that this seborrheic keratosis, this was biopsied because it was excised actually because the patient was annoyed by it and the diagnosis came back as an irritated sepke.
But it was soft, yeah?
Yes, soft.
So there was a wobbling sign.
Yes,
that you usually get in dermal nevi. And yeah, some traumatized lesions, they may appear as SCCs. Yeah, you just see the photo and you have no opportunity to press it. Yeah,
exactly.
This was a trick here.
Very good, people. Very good. Very good. We move on. That was a very good case to warm up with. Pawel, it's your turn.
It's my turn. Okay, so this is a young female in her early pregnancy. So that's the time where women get super cautious about their skin. So she underwent a full body check during which this lesion was spotted. It was a flat macule. It was soft, but it was irregularly pigmented.
Okay, let us look at the dermoscopy.
Yeah. I think that we have only one image here.
Yeah, we have only one.
So pay attention on the pigmented clues. This is a magnified image, a bit magnified.
Very good, people. Very good.
Excellent.
Now,
get yourself ready.
The question is, what's your diagnosis? Is it a junctional nevus? Is it a lentiginous melanoma in situ, superficial spreading melanoma in situ, or a combined nevus?
Ooh!
It was difficult.
Oh.
Wow.
It was a melanoma indeed, but very difficult, I think. But, you know, this is a mole ball. So cases cannot be simple.
Pawel, I hope you are merciful with us. I hope not all of your cases will be like this.
You see, I just give chance to the people who are not current leaders. Correct. So we have a new leader now.
Yes, absolutely. Let's see how often this is gonna change thanks to you. I think you're gonna be very popular tonight.
So it will be unpredictable.
Good. Explain
so this is the image that Mocha once called a warm-up. Yeah, I like the name. So you here have the features that I listed, that I numbered, that help you to understand what we look at. So this lesion resembles a solar lentigo, but it exhibits a chaotic mix of colors and structures. So we have tan, brown, gray, and we have two structures, so lines reticular and structureless area. And the border fades out toward the periphery. This is what I marked with 1. And this finding is typical of junctional component of nevi, and it contrasts with the abrupt border normally seen in solar lentigos. Peripheral structureless area that I marked with number 2 in a lesion with chaos is completely sufficient to raise suspicion of malignancy. Moreover, the peripheral gray area, this is marked with 3, indicates the presence of melanin below the dermal epidermal junction. So if it's a malignancy, it's already invasive. Should be, yeah? Unless there is a regression, and we have melanin in melanophages. Number 4, we have some tan lines curved that resemble the ones normally seen in solar lentigos, but again, note the delineation. This is a lentigo-like lesion without lentigo-like border. Number 5, we have short tan discontinuous lines that represent early angulated lines, so clue to lentiginous melanoma again. But we also have prominent skin markings. This is number 6, again suggestive of sand damage and further supporting the lentiginous character of this lesion. And with 7, you can see hyperpigmented adnexal openings, so larger follicular ones and smaller eccrine ones. This require higher magnifications, and they have been reported as strong clues to melanoma. Finally, number 8. Okay. There is a structure that was previously described by Christian's Navarrete team in a series of facial lentiginous melanomas, so perifollicular linear projections, which are short radial lines converging to a common follicular opening. And in this particular case, they appear to be eccrine rather than follicular, so making them exceptionally small and challenging to detect. These structures can also occur in non-facial lesions, and I hope that we could share our findings on this subject soon as our study closes in March.
Pawel, let me just, the way you describe the lesion makes me think about giving 1 minute per case to do to find all of those clues. People, you gotta be extremely focused on your screen for Pawel's next case. But you can now rest a little bit because now we go back to Konstantinos. Very well done, Pawel. Very well done. Good.
We have 18 more cases
Excellent.
to go to play.
Now we have a facial lesion. Oh my God, facial lesion. It's not gonna get easier for the people. Tell us, Konstantinos.
So this is a 43-year-old female presenting with this lesion on the cheek, claiming it has been there for years, but it has changed a bit, according to the patient. Changed a bit, of course. This is an intro, and everyone that is practicing dermatology, the patient's history is so often not easy to account on. People misconceive the things that they see, even on very visible areas of the face. Like people come with a dermal nevus, which should have had for centuries, and they're like, no, it wasn't there 2 years ago. Go find a selfie, and of course it's there. It has been there for 30 years. Anyhow, here we trust the patient. Lesion on the cheek, it has been present for years, but it has changed a bit. How has it changed? It got a little bit darker, but maybe a little bit more raised. So if we go to dermoscopy, please.
Okay. Interesting colors.
Green.
Interesting.
Good. Okay, people. I would say you see that everybody is very silent. So, my dear friends, get yourself ready with your fingers, and the multiple choices that are selected by Konstantinos are.
So what do you think that this lesion is? Is the combined dermal and blue nevus, a melanoma arising on a nevus, irritated seborrheic keratosis, or a basal cell carcinoma? And the majority, the vast majority, found it as a combined dermal and blue nevus. It wasn't easy, but it shows that we have very competent players among our audience. In essence, what you can see is a nevus that is separated in two, right? So the left or bottom part is a classic dermal nevus with your comma vessels, and this kind of orthogonal globules. Let's see the.
Yeah, we will go back to the case because I think
Sorry.
first
You see the scoreboard.
guys, it's so dynamic. We with every case we have got a new leader in this. This is interesting.
Like Mole King.
Yes, and we have got Viva la Chichi winning. I mean, on fire. That's very good. But let us have a look at the case. Konstantinos, please go on.
So on the left lower part, we can see the classic signs of a dermal nevus. Couple of comma vessels, a bit of blatant vessels, this pigmentation, and a couple of hexagonal globules, the kind that you expect to see in interdermal nevi, the ones that are called, it's part of a cobblestone pattern. On the upper part, what we can see is this kind of boring blue, not very anxious deriving blue, along with this golden part, which I think is very interesting, which is the collision of the dermal with the blue nevus and its overlying melanin above the blue. And this makes it a very nice and unique case, but I think that overall it's pretty easy to understand. It's very nicely separated. Pawel, would you like to comment something?
I can say that this collision is the most common in combined nevi, the blue component and the dermal one, and it looks really bad because this structureless area is at the periphery, and normally I tend to be calm when it's at the center, even if it develops over time. But when it's at the periphery, I'm very cautious that it could be a melanoma.
That's the reason that this lesion was excised as well, despite the history of being there for a long time and having this blue compound for a long time. We took it out, but our first diagnosis was a combined nevus, and this was confirmed by histopathology.
And the patient
looks like planet Earth, right? A little bit.
Yes, it does actually.
Once the patient has a body mapping, total body photography, it's much easier to check whether the lesion was there some time ago or it's new. So
yes,
this is the benefit.
True.
Absolutely.
Very good, everybody. Very good. We are warmed up. And now we go back to Poznan. Let's see, Pawel, what you have cooked for us again.
I cooked a genital lesion for you. So we have an adolescent female who noted a new soft pigmented macule on her labium majus, and there was no history of trauma, and medical history or family history was irrelevant completely. So that's all we have. The photograph.
Let's go on and look at...
There's one more photo, a panel photo, because here you can see polarized, non-polarized, and sub-ultraviolet reflectance dermatoscopy. So the one that bases on purple light.
It's very interesting. Actually, there are. It's still a quite new field, right?
Yes. I think that UV dermatoscopy is trending. And it should be UV dermatoscopy, but it's not because it's sub-UV. It's 405 nanometers, so it's a visible light still, but it shares some properties with the ultraviolet.
Interesting. Anyway, people, get yourself ready. Let's see what Pawel has prepared as multiple choices. I'm quite curious if we're gonna have again a new number one.
So is it a special site nevus? Is it a BCC? Is it a deep penetrating blue nevus? Or is it an ecchymosis?
They get it even faster, right?
Ah,
Good.
so this was easy.
Pawel,
Still warm up phase, right?
Warm up.
very good. Let us see.
Okay, let's check the scoreboard.
Oh,
The leader
MK
remained the same. MK.
is leading. Very good, but it's quite, all of it is quite close, everybody. I mean, it's still exciting. Like Cherry Angioma is also quite well-known name to me. I mean, Cherry Angioma I see quite often in the game.
Yeah, but the distance gets expanding. Yeah, from the leader, you have 200 points more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
True.
So fraction.
But we have so many questions to go, and even like one mistake can change everything. So
you're right.
hang on tight.
Okay,
Pawel,
so I know that seeing this lesion, you all expected a melanoma, but it was not an option in the answers. So this is a genital lesion, a special site, requires a special approach. And although chaos of color structures and delineations are generally important, in this special site that can be omitted. And what concerned me most at this site was the wide spectrum of colors. So we had pink, we had tan, brown, gray, and blue. And these are not certainly not the colors of ecchymosis. And tan or brown clots are not typically seen in blue nevi. So could it be a basal cell carcinoma? The pattern of clots and the location just simply do not fit. So this was the only viable option. So how should we interpret this lesion? With number 1, you can see the peripheral structuralist tan area. So since it's a new lesion or reportedly new lesion, chaos and clues algorithm now advises removal, unless it's a seborrheic keratosis, and we know it's not. So this lesion should be gone. The tan structuralist area indicates the presence of melanin above the dermal-epidermal junction. So this is a junctional component. Number 2 is peripheral pink structuralist area, and pink is generally concerning color in melanocytic lesion because it can correspond to inflammation or neoangiogenesis. I think that you may be familiar with the pink rim sign, which is a dermatoscopic clue to invasive melanomas. Number 3 is a central structuralist blue area, which raises the possibility that a center might be a deep dermal component of a nevus. And number 4 marks the white areas visible under both polarized and non-polarized light. So these are not polarizing specific structures. These are structures suggestive of fibrosis. Number 5 highlights brown and tan clots that are fairly uniform in size, in distribution and spacing, and they correspond to nests of epidermal melanocytes. And 6 shows the depigmented lines reticular, another clue towards retroregis remodeling. So this can be seen in some melanomas, but also less frequently in nevi, including these plastic ones. So why this is not a melanoma? First of all, because pathologists said so. There is also an important inverse clue, or 2 clues pointing out to a benign lesion. Look at the area marked with 7. This in this supposedly invasive area, we would expect linear vessels because they should be seen in sub-ultraviolet reflectance dermatoscopy because hemoglobin is a major absorber of this spectrum, and there are none. Moreover, melanomas typically display pagetoid spread, with nests of melanocytes migrating upwards towards the surface. And these cells would also absorb this spectrum, and they should appear dark, and there is nothing. Number 8 is a larger hyperreflective area that is more apparent than under conventional dermatoscopy, which should indicate a hypopigmented junctional component. And the lesion was ultimately classified as high-grade dysplastic junctional nevus with nested melanocytes featuring large nuclei, PRAME negative, and without pagetoid spread. And the pathologist's conclusion was these were the typical features of a special site nevus.
Okay.
I love Pawel's interpretation of the features, but also let's not forget one other thing, which is clinical. This was an adolescent girl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The possibility of this being a melanoma is close to zero.
Yeah.
So we take the good scenario because that's the most prevalent one.
True.
Would you leave it?
Me, personally, yes. I would have done a follow-up.
Okay.
Because
Even in a bluish lesion?
yeah, because of the age alone. So I would do a short-term monitoring, 3
Okay.
months. If it's stable, if it was somewhere else in the body, of course, I would be more prone to biopsy. But on the labia, yeah, we can monitor, and if it changes even for a bit, yes, of course, intervene. But I think that on this one, I would have waited just for 3 months, maybe.
Good, very good, people, very good. I like that you share your management decisions apart from the diagnosis. I think this is what everybody is going to benefit from, to see how different is your working style. But it's good. And I saw Pawel's way of describing a lesion many years ago in Facebook group of IDS, and that's how you actually, I think, met each other, because I was so impressed about the way it's a very good educational tool, the way you do it, and I think everybody benefits from that. Let's go back to Athens.
So this is a 26-year-old female presenting with a new lesion on the thigh. Patient reports having it there for a couple of years. Well, maybe 1 year, I think. But then it remained stable. It grew and then remained stable. She doesn't remember any change during the past 3 months, but still she was worried by it and came in for a consultation.
Okay.
Let's take a look at dermoscopy.
Okay, everybody.
So based on the, just 1 second to give some clues to the people. I want you to notice the location. It's higher up in the thigh. And 2, the age. 26. Let's go.
Okay, people, that's enough hints.
Play.
Let's see what is your choice.
So is this an amelanotic melanoma, a JXJ, lipidized dermatofibroma, or another adnexal tumor?
Okay, the majority.
Well,
It's wrong.
the majority went for lipidized dermatofibroma, which makes sense. It could be, but the color. Well, let's see who's leading, and then we'll discuss it. This was a tricky one.
What?
That's
That was
easy.
Konstantinos. You just lost a little bit of your popularity after this game.
We lost MK. He was.
What the heck? Everything got upside down.
Yes, and we need these kind of cases to just bring a little bit of
Excitement in this. Very good. Explain the case. Explain the case. Tell us why this was so difficult.
So why this was so difficult? It could be either way. It could be either a JXJ or a lipidized dermatofibroma. Okay, so both answers have their merits. Of course, this is a more orangey color than we expect to see in a lipidized dermatofibroma. And more importantly, again, the clinical clue, it's higher up in the thigh. Usually, we expect to see DFs, and especially lipidized, on the lower parts of the legs. Can we see it there as well? Yes, but the odds are that this is something different. Young age, 26-year-old, an age that we very often see JXJs, and with the combination of clinical and dermoscopic clues, of course, because this orange color is pretty telling for the diagnosis. We arrived to that diagnosis and was histopathologically confirmed as well. Pawel, would you like to comment?
Yeah, I think this case was not really straightforward, and it was very tricky because you listed 2 really close differential for this case, and yeah.
But that's about game, everybody. You have to be also lucky a little bit.
Yeah, sometimes you really need this luck.
Yeah, you
Because
need that. And
once you wait and think about it, you lose seconds. Yeah.
yeah. But that's why I gave the hints beforehand. Age and
Yeah.
location.
Let's do that.
But there was not a real easy case up to now, huh? Like
No.
BCC clear.
No.
Yeah,
But that would be too
and
easy.
I think the clinical introduction is very important because certain lesions may be really lookalikes in dermatoscopy, and once you lose the medical history and the palpation, the examination, you are more prone to be wrong. Yeah.
True. Pawel, let's see what you have for us.
Case
I hope
number
yours
6.
is not so tricky.
Yeah, mine. This one I don't think it's tricky. So this is a case to score some points. So this patient is a female toddler with a congenital hemangioma on her right breast that you can see, but this was not the reason for the visit, as there is another lesion of interest, which is below the left breast. This lesion occurred about 3 months ago, and no doctor was able to define what it was.
Okay.
And the patients, the parents were very concerned about it, as it had been behaving strangely lately. So this is an important context clue. They described that this papule had been turning into a pustule, but what they really meant after you help them with questions was that it occasionally got inflamed, firm, and filled with some fluid on the top.
Okay. Interesting. Now should we look at the dermoscopy?
Yes.
There's a clinical too. Yeah.
This is a clinical too.
Okay.
You can see it has some peculiar color.
Okay. Good. Let's.
Is it orangey?
Yeah, it's orangey.
Excellent.
And you can see a panel of 3 imaging methods. So conventional dermatoscopy, ultraviolet fluorescence induced dermatoscopy, and sub-ultraviolet reflectance dermatoscopy.
Okay, Pawel, I suppose the majority of our users is used to the
left one.
On the
Yes,
left.
it's completely sufficient.
Okay.
But what I wanted to show was how
later on when we discuss
Yeah.
the clues, I'm interested to see how you describe the UV.
Not many here.
The DL5. But very good. Everybody, get yourself focused. And relax your fingers. Relax your fingers and.
What is your diagnosis? Is it a juvenile xanthogranuloma, Konstantinos, dermatofibroma, or mastocytoma?
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Good, but come on, everybody! It's time to collect some points.
Yes.
Good. No, very well. Our users are good.
This is what I like in Kahoot, that you have always a surprise after every. Oh, no surprise.
Viva. But MK is coming back. MK is coming back to the top 5. MK is coming back. Now let us listen to your descriptions. Tell us.
Okay, so there are mainly two clues discussed, but 3 different dermatoscopy techniques each reveal distinct findings. So with conventional dermatoscopy, you can see a yellow structureless area, that is number 1, and reticular vessels, that is number 2. They are at the periphery. The yellow color may indicate the presence of mast cells, histiocytes, B cells, hemosiderin, or amyloid, let's say. Yeah? So we have a short list. And with ultraviolet-induced fluorescence dermatoscopy, we have a confirmation that we see a lipid-rich lesion because it's yellowish. It's the lipidized lesions glow in yellow. And clinically, the history, including this positive diarrhea sign, of course, supported the diagnosis of mastocytoma. And typically, this benign mast cell nevus is characterized by tan lines reticuli, not the vessels, but they develop over time through repeated inflammation. So before the pigmented pattern develops, one may only observe dilated superficial vessels, and they are visible here with sub-ultraviolet reflectance dermatoscopy, along with this hyporeflective center. So in this magnified box, you can clearly see the vessels because they get dark with this wavelength.
Great. Great.
Excellent.
Excellent, excellent. No. In fact, we are really interested to see what are all the benefits of UV dermoscopy. I have to be honest with you, we receive a lot of feedback from doctors who use the UV dermoscopy in the area of melasma and also Demodex, this kind of issues, but we need to further explore it. So it has got huge potential.
It's really interesting. That's why we have more than 100 people who are just joining without playing, because it's also just
okay. Half
yeah.
of the participants today are not in the Kahoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
100
is it actually possible to join even in between?
I think because
yes,
the question we had 123.
Guys, if you want to play, join. I think your chances to win are lower, but still it's fun to play.
But the games are so hard that you still can win.
Well, apart from that, join for the fun of it. So go to kahoot.it and the game pin is listed always underneath. It's 433281.
Exactly. Guys, feel free to join. Now, we have got a clinical picture and I see interesting lesions here. Konstantinos, tell us.
So which one do you think that I'm talking about more? The one on the top or on the bottom?
Yeah, that's if I look at knowing you, I think the one on the bottom probably.
The dark one looks uglier, but
yeah, it's the dark one. It's the dark one. Sometimes it is what it seems to be. So, 62-year-old male presenting with a changing lesion in the neck. Patient reports it getting a bit darker, and let's look at the dermoscopy.
Okay. Pawel, you start singing.
Okay. So
okay, you don't want to comment?
This is the only.
Okay, guys, do you want any comment, or we just move to the multiple choice?
I will just remind the history. This was a lesion that was there, but it was changing.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, good. Fine.
This is a comparatively easy one.
Very nice, very nice.
What is your diagnosis? Is this a combined nevus? Is this a melanoma arising on a nevus? Is this an irritated sepk or a BCC?
Okay, but
excellent. This was told you this was a bit easier.
A little, but it's interesting that quite a number went for the irritated seborrheic keratosis. That's funny. But it's because the location. I think the location could probably mislead you.
Because it's a 2D image.
Yeah. Let's see. Ooh, wow! What a change. TO is here. Ali came in. We have got some new faces back here.
Dermtastic.
Dermtastic. Viva la Tsitsi, Ali, and Martial. Wonderful. So let's go to the dermoscopy image. Let's follow a different approach. Pawel, would you like to describe it?
Okay, so what we can see here is a relatively concentric lesion with quite uniform distribution of colors and maybe structures also, but with non-uniform delineation. The top portion of the lesion is poorly demarcated, so it makes the lesion chaotic. It's blue and black. and it's completely enough to consider this lesion malignant and expect it's invasive, because this blue-black rule that was initially designed to detect nodular melanomas also apply to melanomas with a vertical phase of growth.
Excellent, excellent. I couldn't agree more. Excellent description by Pawel. And of course, you know, guys, that this blue-black rule always depends to the Tyndall effect, and in essence, the pagetoid spread of the melanocytes. So the black color comes from melanocytes that are distributed along the stratum corneum, stratum spinosum, granulosum, and the blue color corresponds to the more invasive part, which is in essence below the junction. Excellent. Let's move to the next one.
Good.
Case number 8. So this is a middle-aged female who presented with an uneven, one-sided brown spot on the left cheek. It's been there for some time, but reportedly it spreads. And I wonder, what's your diagnosis? Maybe we can see the first dermatoscopic, second clinical, image.
Okay. And we move to the
And you can see the panel. So the whole lesion in non-polarized light on purpose, and the pigmented or more pigmented aspect in polarized light.
Interesting lesion.
Okay, everybody. I mean, these facial lesions generally are interested, and they're gonna cost points. Everybody, they're gonna cost you points. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see what's gonna happen.
Seborrheic keratosis, junctional nevus, pigmented actinic keratosis, all lentiginous melanoma. Seborrheic keratosis, 1. And that was correct answer.
But the most amazing thing is that all the people have gotten the message. No one voted for junctional nevus because we cannot have junctional nevi on the face. Excellent. This is like the most hopeful thing that I've seen. In adults, yes.
So
amazing.
the scoreboards. Scoreboard, yeah.
Oh, okay. Orbit is new.
Viva Lachichi at the 2nd place, and TO still at the top.
No, but TO is on fire. Very good, very good, very good. Let's see.
We see the same names, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a top 10.
Yeah. So we have a facial lesion, so we can use an inverse approach for flat pigmented lesions. So first we look for features indicating pigmented actinic keratosis, so scale erythema and wild pile follicular openings, and none of these are present. And in fact, the follicular openings are quite narrow. Next, we look for the clues to seborrheic keratosis spectrum, so a predominant brown color. Yeah, we have, this is number 1. Marked with number 1, and abrupt border with semicircular indentations. This is marked with number 2, and they also fit. There is also a pattern of regular small circles arranged in parallel lines, marked with 4, which suggests solar lentigo. And most importantly, there are white dots and clots visible under non-polarized light. This is number 5. And they are metaphorically referred to as media-like cysts. So together, these findings support diagnosis of solar lentigo maturing into a SEPK, and 6 are these narrow follicular openings. So the only secret here, in this case, is where is number 3? And I am afraid I cannot answer this question.
Good. All right, everybody.
Nice.
All right, that was another case for collecting nice points, but this one is, now tell us, 52-year-old female, Konstantinos.
So, 52-year-old female presents with this lesion on the dorsum of her left hand. History of 5 years, and it has not changed dramatically. It has grown a little bit, but no big change. Let's look at the dermoscopy.
Mhm.
So we need to think of the localization, but also zoom in as much as you can and look closely at the vessels, okay? Because the vessels here tell the story exactly where Mocha has his mouse, exactly. There is some pigmentation, yes, that's a little bit tricky, but let's look at our options and see what people will think. So, from your point of view, is this a nevus, an amelanotic melanoma, a pigmented eccrine poroma, or a basal cell carcinoma? Excellent, excellent. Yeah, the audience is incredible.
Wow. Maybe I should not have given it a zoom. I think the zoom. Okay, let's see what happens here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
No, so
What happened?
no, the top
Nothing.
5 was
The top
Nothing.
5 changed nothing.
changed nothing. Incredible.
Amazing.
Incredible. Amazing. And we see TO moves forward. Very good.
Still everything is open.
Of course, it's open. So here, yes, we do see some pigmentation, which can lead us to different way of thinking, a hypomelanotic melanoma. Of course, we have the history that has been comparatively stable. And the most important clue for our eccrine poroma are these blooming flower vessels that we can see where Mocha had his mouse before. If you can point it again, Mo. Yes, exactly there, exactly there. And this is the main clue for our eccrine poroma, along, of course, with the localization, right? So this side here is a quite common site for eccrine poroma and not so common for melanoma, I have to admit.
Very good, everybody. Very good. Pawel, let's see if you're gonna reshuffle the top 5 with your case.
Oh,
Let's try. Yeah.
Let's try.
Case number 10. So this young man had a history of genital warts and surprisingly HPV-independent penile intraepithelial neoplasia 1 year before the visit. And this
Really? How old?
Sorry? Yeah, I
How
think
old was he?
he's 28 or 27.
Wow.
And this small shiny papule on the inner aspect of his foreskin caught his attention because of this history, yeah? So what is the likely diagnosis? Let's see the dermatoscopy and focus what you can read from this non-pigmented lesion. Look at the background, look at the center.
Mm-hmm.
Pawel, I'm just wondering how many numbers you will put on this picture later on.
Yeah. 10.
I don't know, 5 maybe.
Okay, everybody, get yourself focused. That's an interesting one. Let's see what's gonna happen.
What's the correct diagnosis? Is it a firewort? Is it a lichen planus? Is it SCC in situ, or is it a chromic melanoma?
Oh, okay.
It's a tough one.
Yeah, it is.
really difficult.
Ooh, okay, guys, let's see. I think TO probably gets some stress in this case. Let's see. No. But Walker is in. Walker is new. Walker is new in the round
Welcome,
of 5.
Walker.
And no, but very good. Now, Pawel,
So
guys,
as promised,
let's
5
see.
arrows.
5. Okay. Explain.
So it's very challenging to assess pink tumors because we need to rely on vascular clues which tend to be less specific than the pigmented ones. And in this case, the background shows two predominant vascular patterns, so physiological linear branching vessels of the superficial plexus and uniform dotted vessels at the tips of the dermal papilla. So it's these are the numbers 1 and 2. And the tumor itself features pink stroma. This is number 3. And uniformly distributed, this is very important, linear coiled vessels. This is number 4. These vessels display white linings. Can you see them? They are marked with 5. And they are characteristic of keratinizing tumors. So a keratinizing tumor with uniform, linear, coiled vessels is strongly indicative of intraepithelial carcinoma. And interestingly, all of these patients' tumors, because he had one more, were found to be HPV independent.
That's very interesting. But here, I think the history of PIN was probably the one that could lead you to the diagnosis more with a bigger confidence.
Yeah.
Very good, everybody.
Patient, huh? Yeah. This young
Okay, we go back to a pigmented case.
Or maybe the red one.
Yeah. So I guess that there is one case here that catches our attention. And 46-year-old male presents with this lesion, on the back, and as always with lesions on the back, history unknown. Let's go to the dermoscopy.
History is unknown because that person is not married, probably.
So this is so interesting to mention, Moha. You know that there are studies showing that women actually save the lives of their men, and they're so much better than men in identifying.
Are you promoting
melanomas.
marriage here? Are you promoting marriage?
Having wife saves lives, yeah.
But Konstantinos, this picture is so sharp, so incredibly good. What kind of lens did you use to take this picture?
So this is the DL5.
It's a DL5. I thought it's a Photo X, maybe. Okay, very well.
No, the other one was, I have some Photo X in as well. This is a DL5, which also takes amazing pictures. Along with the case, you take so crisp pictures. So as you can understand, this is the polarized light of this ugly-looking lesion, right? Pawel, do you like this lesion?
No, I don't like it.
Okay, but guys, this is
I like the non-polarized image.
Yes.
Okay, let me see. Let us don't give more hints. We will later on explain it. There is a non-polarized one too. Okay.
Yes, there is a non-polarized one as well. We want to be nice to people. Come on.
Okay. I'm already getting excited. And the top 5,
Excellent.
Everybody, guys, come on, get ready for your diagnosis.
Be fast. Let's go.
Seems easy, maybe, but
but actually the audience is fast, to be honest. I mean, it's
yes, they are.
Okay. That's very good. That's very good. But let's see what this does.
88. Excellent.
Oh, no change at all.
The distance from
there is a portion that you need to convince it's not a melanoma.
Yeah.
Yes, there is a portion that I need to convince that it's not a melanoma, and I think that it's the non-polarized light that solves us this difference. Always remember, especially in this kind of weird looking lesions, try both polarized and non-polarized, and also you will find extremely useful the parallel polarization. So in essence, this is parallel polarization. So the most superficial of lights that you can get. This is an option that you can get with BL5, as with the sub-UV that Pawel is displaying all the time. So parallel polarization allows you to see the very superficial features of a lesion. And here we can see the beautiful comedal-like openings and milia-like cysts. And as described, we can see this central white scarring, which it could be corresponding to the scar-like depigmentation of a melanoma if we lacked the rest of the features, but here it was just a traumatized seborrheic keratosis.
Nice, very nice. But I really like the fact that you explained the parallel polarized light. I never thought of it. Very interesting. Okay, everybody. Back to Poznan.
Yeah. What you can see is a red papule on the back of a middle-aged man, which was found in a routine skin check. And the reason for the total body check was personal history of squamous cell carcinoma in this patient, because this patient underwent kidney transplantation due to end-stage kidney disease. Let's see the dermatoscopic image. That's number one. Maybe we can zoom in.
Okay.
But we can't.
Sorry, I thought you want me to go for. Can I go?
And this is the.
Let's see.
I don't know if we can. Yeah, go back. Yeah. A bit. So here you can see some non-pigmented clues. And we can go back and go next to the sub-ultraviolet reflectance dermatoscopy and zoom in again, maybe.
That's a tough one, Pawel. I have no idea what this is.
Really tough.
Once it's magnified at the warm-up, it would be much easier.
Man, but I
the
think
history here again is very important.
okay, good. Enough hints.
Yeah.
We want to see if TO is losing some points here in this case. Let's see.
So is it a BCC? Is it just the acne pimple or scabies, or is it transient acantholytic dermatosis?
That goes.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay.
Oh, this is wrong. I must
Okay.
say, Moha.
What is
Because
wrong?
the right answer was the square.
So what do you want to say? You mean scabies is not correct?
Yes, this is Grover's disease.
Ooh, okay. I did not build it, to be honest. So that means here the points go on. I mean, whoever lost points is because of FotoFinder. We have to.
Oh my God.
Okay, so the right answer is not the.
Yeah, it's Grover's disease. Yeah.
So our audience was correct.
Yes. Yes, they were. Majority was correct about the
What do we
diagnosis.
do in such a case? I don't know.
So what we do is that we have many other cases and people will catch up. It's nice because it will cause a turmoil, and at the end we'll see what will happen.
Yeah, I think the leaders lost some points, and that's what maybe what Mocha intended.
Hey guys, I especially with TO, if TO is not gonna win, we're gonna have to negotiate. Oh, okay, that's very funny that they didn't change much,
Yeah, it wouldn't because.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they were correct.
Okay.
Okay.
Just to make it a little bit more challenging.
I really hope I really hope the team who took care of this only had this mistake, because this is definitely no mercy for that. But let us go through the case, Pawel, because it's so Konstantinos says it's so difficult, and you have got here lots of numbers.
Yeah.
But with the possible explanation, with the possible answer, it was quite clear. Go ahead, Pawel.
Okay, so the surface of the lesion is rough, and it's indicated by the air bubbles. You can see them with this number one. This is very important clues, I think, commonly neglected because the rough surface captures the air bubbles. Polygonal orange scale marked with number 2 is clearly visible and visible even better with sub-ultraviolet reflectance dermatoscopy. And this scale is surrounded by a white hyperreflective zone indicative of hypergranulosis, which also appears more distinct with reflectance dermatoscopy. So this is number 3. And a pink inflammatory zone surrounds these areas. You can see it with number 4. And within this zone, dotted and linear looped vessels marked with 5 can be seen, especially with the novel imaging technique due to the strong absorption of purple light by the hemoglobin. They are quite absent in conventional dermatoscopy. And some researchers suggest that Grover's disease involves sweat ducts. And these may be seen here as the hyperreflective round structures that are marked with number 6. Why the context clues here mattered was that the kidney transplantation is a risk factor of developing Grover's disease.
Wait, Pawel, I just checked the document that you shared with us, and in fact, you really highlighted scabies as the right answer.
Oh, sorry. So my fault.
Pawel, you prepare yourself for a drink to whoever is gonna lose this case because of that.
And now I need to hire a bodyguard.
No, but as we see, it did not really have a big impact on the actual
ranking.
top 5 on the ranking.
Now, if you have 5 cases, this could have a big impact. In 20 cases, there's none.
Let's see.
Let's move forward.
Let's look forward. It becomes even more exciting.
And forget about it.
Even at FotoFinder, we are really generous. Even with the wrong answer, you can win the cup. All right. All right.
Next one.
What is this?
So 36-year-old female presented with this lesion in the arm, present for a couple of years. And let's look at dermoscopy.
Oh la la.
Yes. So it is what it is.
Okay.
I'm not going to
No comment,
disclose a
everybody.
lot.
No comment means it's time to collect some points.
Yes, exactly. So let's move to the quiz.
You gotta be fast. It's about time. It's about the time, I think. That's how you can collect your points. But what a sharp picture, man. Konstantinos, how do you do this? I mean, this is really in terms of, we didn't expect that one.
So
you know what happened? I think the people reading first melanoma, they went just for it, okay? Because you go probably
yes.
one.
Okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's why we need to read all answers. But so yes, this is Photo X more. So this picture was taken with the Photo X.
It's incredible, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's incredible. It's incredible.
Okay, guys, let's see what happens. I think we're gonna have some reshuffle here now. Ooh. Ooh. For number 3, 4, and 5.
Excellent. I like a good turmoil.
Oh yes. That was definitely an impact. Caliderm is new, right?
Yes.
Caliderm is new. Welcome to the top 5, Caliderm. Welcome to the top 5. And Konstantinos, tell us what you see here.
So this is definitely a very chaotic lesion. No need to discuss it. We can see a heterogeneity of features, including the shiny white lines, the orthogonal shiny white lines, the eccentric hyperpigmented area at 6 o'clock, then the atypical globules and dots at 9 o'clock, and overall the definition. So if you want to describe a chaotic lesion, isn't Pawel this one?
Yeah, it is. But how you plan to explain why it's not nevus-associated melanoma?
Because with the only feature that we know that is consistent with nevus-associated melanoma is negative pigment network. This has a nodge ratio of 2 for nevus-associated melanoma, whereas here we see no negative network. It's a very chaotic lesion, and we don't see the remnant of a nevus anywhere around in the lesion. So this is why this is a de novo melanoma.
And there are 2 beautiful isobar signs at the central aspect of the lesion.
Yes, indeed. So this is why people could fall for perhaps a basal cell carcinoma, but the rest of the lesion is very, very, very indicative. And then I have another question on this one, I think, right?
Do you have another question? What do you mean?
I-
Is there one more slide?
I think so.
No, I don't see it.
Oh, sorry. I think I asked for the Breslow. Maybe later.
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
next. So this one is mine. And
Yes.
you can see a young boy who visited many colleagues, but still lacked clinical diagnosis. He presented slightly atrophic erythematous macules of a blushcoid arrangement that extended from behind his knee obliquely to his middle toes, but did not affect the nail apparatus. Let's see next clinical image. Maybe you can appreciate it better. Here is the back of his lower leg. You can see the blushcoid arrangement. And the next one, here is where the lesions turn around and affect the dorsum of the feet. So how about dermatoscopy? Is there anything that speaks to what it is?
Okay.
There are two more images. So one in ultraviolet. Oh, this one is in sub-ultraviolet.
Okay. And one more, you say?
Yeah, and one more in ultraviolet.
Oh, that is quite shiny.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Here
Pawel, you are challenging the
here the
audience.
clues are really standing out.
Wow, that is really interesting. The borders especially. Anyway, guys, get yourself ready. That looks like the European Union. Okay, good. What is your diagnosis, everybody?
Is it a linear porokeratosis? Is it lichen stratus? Is it a linear lichen planus? Or is it inflammatory linear verrucous epidermal nevus?
Very good.
Correct. Yes, it was a linear porokeratosis. Very, very rare.
Good. But it wasn't a very easy one. Let's see how that is shuffling here. Oh, nothing happened.
Nothing happens.
Ah, good.
It was easy for the leaders.
It was easy for the leaders.
Yeah.
Easy for the leaders. Let us look at the numbers. How many? Ah, okay.
Only 3.
Okay,
Three.
good.
3, because there are not many clues, and some are visible in all the imaging methods. So this case was relatively straightforward, I think, because the key diagnostic feature was here the cornoid lamella that is marked here with number 1. It's not so visible in conventional dermatoscopy, but it's very visible with ultraviolet because it glows bright blue, and in sub-ultraviolet reflectance dermatoscopy because it's quite dark and it's delineated with these white areas, white zones. So it was definitely more obvious in those two methods. Interestingly, both newer methods also display better the follicular scale that I marked with number 2. Can you see the follicular involvement? Some researchers treated follicular involvement as a peculiar type of porokeratosis, but in fact, all porokeratotic lesions I see have follicular involvement. The vessels can be very variable. Here they are dotted, and they are seen in the central area of this lesion, and they are more apparent under conventional and reflectance dermatoscopy because they absorb the spectrum of light. And it's important to know that linear porokeratosis carries the highest risk of progressing to skin cancer. It's estimated that 19% of patients will develop skin cancer, mostly squamous cell carcinoma, compared to 2 up to 3% for the most common type of porokeratosis, disseminated superficial actinic porokeratosis. So these patients require really lifelong follow-up.
And just a tip for our audience that may not have the UV dermoscopy available. If you suspect a porokeratosis, take a surgical marker and just draw over it. Yes, do the ink test. Take an alcohol wipe, scrape it through, and you will see clearly the coronoid lamella.
Good trick. Very
But
good trick.
only one can win the DL5. So for all the others, there are also AAD specials of DermLight, right?
Good,
Moha?
AAD. I will
Yeah,
talk about
so,
this. AAD.
yeah.
It's AAD.
AAD time, so
It's
a
a
good
promotion.
occasion.
We'll start the promotion already here. So for those who are, what happened here? I mean, the same case that Konstantinos had before is appearing again with a different question. Konstantinos,
Yes,
what do you want to tell us?
because this is the continuum of the previous question. So we have all these features, we discussed them, but now take a closer look at the colors that we see, the features that we have, and what is the expected breast thickness?
My friend, do you think our participants are experts in mathematics, or what is it like? Let us see. I want to know what are the choices. What choices do we have?
So,
Oh, that's interesting.
is it a
That's
melanoma in
gold.
situ? Is it a very thin melanoma? Is it a
Very
medium
good.
thin
Yeah.
melanoma? Or is that deeply? Excellent. The vast majority got it correctly. It's impressive how accurate we can be, even in breast thickness prediction. Well, within a range, of course. And let's see our leaderboard.
Wow. Okay.
TO still up.
Derm got a good push forward. That's good.
Excellent.
Excellent. Excellent. And TO is
TO is specialist. Well, TO is Casia, but don't tell anyone.
so. Do you want to discuss it?
Absolutely. So here, the main colors that we see is brown, deep, light brown, deep brown, and a little bit of black. And the main feature of invasion is the shiny white lines, right? It's quite extensive throughout the entire lesion, so we don't expect a very small micro invasion in only one part. Why do we have shiny white lines? Shiny white lines corresponds to collagen rearrangement due to the penetrance, the vertical growth phase of the melanoma, and we can see it in a wide range of the lesion, covering a big part of the lesion. So, of course, this was not a melanoma in situ. This was not a thin invasive melanoma because we wouldn't have seen all this vast majority of shiny white lines. It was somewhere in between 0.4 and 0.8. To be precise, this was 0.6 breast thickness. And then it was not a very thick melanoma, more than 0.8, because then we would start to see more gray and blue color.
Yeah,
So give it.
There was a study estimating the breast low thickness based on the clues, and the main clue to thickness was the gray color. Gray appears at the verge of 0.76 millimeters. So when you see obvious gray, it's over 0.8.
Exactly. Excellent point, Pawel. And obviously, our audience was familiar with the study because they got it correct.
Excellent.
Let's move to the next case.
Excellent, everybody. Let's move to the next case. Case number 16.
Yes, another genital case. So here, a middle-aged woman presented with a long-standing tender genital discoloration. And she had bilateral orange macules localized on labia minora. Let's see the dermatoscopy. Again, not so many arrows in this case.
Should we play?
I think this is quite straightforward.
Okay, let's
So
collect
an
some
easy
points.
case to get to collect extra points.
Guys, let's put some pressure on TO. Be fast. Probably it's about time here. It's about time to collect points.
4 answers. Candidiasis, vulvosaccharidosis, pseudovulvitis, marginal zone lymphoma.
Nice.
Ah. So
Oh,
I managed to trick you.
Pawel, you really are not
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be a very popular man after this session.
Not giving the DL5
So-
for free. So,
So that, okay,
Come on.
I'm interested in the discussion later on why the majority, actually a vast majority.
Why they mark the sarcoidosis? I think because of the orange color. Because people associate orange with sarcoidosis or with
Okay, we will
tuberculosis.
discuss it. We will discuss it. But let's see if you're gonna if TO's crown is gonna be. Oh, Ali is number 2 now. Very good. Very good. But
Great comeback.
actually, guys, TO did not lose any. I mean,
No.
TO did not win any.
No.
Points. Who was wrong in this case?
Theo lost this case.
TO lost the case. Yeah. So- and now everything becomes a little bit. I mean, tied up. here.
Closer, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's only one question difference
It's
with
only
everyone.
one question. Yes, guys, this is fun. And okay, very
So
good.
now
guys.
the explanation. So only two labels. So generally, we are accustomed to seeing chronic and recurrent orange genital plaques in zoonobalanitis, yeah? Yet vulvar or oral presentations are rare, but they occur. And in this lesion, the main clue was the orange structureless area corresponding to a plasmacytic infiltrate, because plasmocytes are orange. And the background shows linear branching vessels that appear to be part of a normal superficial vascular plexus. So here, the only clue was the structureless orange area and the site.
Good, very good. Very
Excellent.
good. Guys, we have left 4 more, right? 4 more questions? 4 more.
Yes.
Number 17.
Okay. So I'm sorry I'm late to describe because I have a little bit of delay on the image. So case 17. A 63-year-old female with history of multiple primary melanomas and really a typical mold. I want to highlight this. Any single one of this patient's moles could be a melanoma on anyone else. Presents for follow-up of this lesion.
Good.
Well, actually presents for follow-up, and during total skin examination, we find this lesion. Let's move to the dermoscopy, please. I'm talking about the upper lesion.
It's nothing.
Pawel, well, you're trying to bias the people, to cost them more points. Guys, do you want to give them hints or we move on?
So we don't want to give the hints. I just want you to zoom a little bit so people can see the vessels a little bit clearer.
Okay.
Excellent.
Okay. Guys, get yourself ready. It's time to rock. Oh, what is the estimated breast loss thickness? That's the question. Okay. Oh.
So is it 0.1 to 0.3, 0.4 to 0.8, or
My
larger
God.
than 0.8?
Konstantinos, come on. Come on.
It was really
What is this?
difficult.
What a disaster.
Only 7. Excellent. Excellent.
Konstantinos, you are a really great companion. So
Hey, guys.
I can be sure that I'm not the most hated.
Okay.
It was about time to have a turmoil.
What the gaming factor here is, this is the maximum gaming factor we could give you. 7 were right. And really, I want to know what happens now among the top 5. Let's look at
Let's see.
No,
Nothing.
Nothing.
no impact on the total ranking. Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing whatsoever.
Tough round, yeah.
Tough round. Tough round.
It
Theo
was.
is sweating. I see Theo is sweating. Can Theo chat with us, please? Theo, can you tell us how you're feeling at this moment?
Theo is very focused, like now he's laser focused. I don't think that he wants to chat.
Okay.
So what are
Here-
the vessels
the
telling us
clues.
that we cannot see?
So the only thing that the vessels are telling us is that this
Dotted
is
vessels.
it's polymorphous vessels, but we can see polymorphous vessels and dotted vessels in melanoma in situs as well. If you look at the features, the only thing that we see is some homogeneous tan peripheral areas on the left, and a little bit of brown, and vessels alone. No sign of infiltration, nothing indicative that this would be anything more than a melanoma in situ. And this was, in essence, her sixth melanoma in situ on this lady.
Hey. Wow. Wow. Pawel, let's see what you are having.
Kinder than Konstantinos.
So let's slow down a bit.
Maybe you could ask what's the favorite dish of this patient? Is he vegetarian or?
Oh my God.
This is a melanoma patient who underwent a routine full body check, and a relatively new firm, occasionally bleeding and non-healing pigmented nodule developed on his right arm. How do you feel about it? Let's see the dermatoscopy.
Oh.
We have only one photo here with multiple arrows later.
Oh.
Because this is a
Okay.
clue-rich lesion.
Okay, multiple arrows seems to be the only hint that you get now.
Yes.
Get yourself ready, everybody, and let's see what's going to be your diagnosis.
Is it a BCC? Is it a nodular melanoma? Is it an SCC? Is it an invasive superficial spreading melanoma?
Nice.
Nice. Nice. Very good. Pawel,
Excellent.
Yeah,
well done, well done, well done.
I'm very happy about the result. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, you have got raisin among
Raisin,
us.
yeah.
Raisin is new.
We lost Viva la Chichi, huh?
Viva la Chichi, and Ali keeps number 2. Ali is moving, and of course the TO is having fun up there. Very good, very good. Let's see what you show us. Oh my
Okay,
God.
so I think that there was no doubt about the neoplastic nature of this lesion, because it was new, elevated, growing, firm, ulcerated, pigmented, and multicolored lesion, yeah? So in pigmented lesions, pigment clues beat the other clues. They have the highest predictive value. And we have number 1, which is a blue clot, which indicates clustered melanin in the deep dermis. And in malignant lesions, this blue color suggests an invasive character. While pigmented squamous cell carcinomas are very rare, blue clots are quite common in basal cell carcinomas. We have peripheral gray structureless areas, and these strongly suggest malignancy because, again, gray indicates melanin below the dermal-epidermal junction, so invasion again. We have peripheral brown structureless area that marks the presence of melanin above the dermal-epidermal junction and junctional component, which rules out nodular melanoma because it should not have any junctional component. We have black, red, orange crust or erosions, and in flat lesions, these findings would be against melanoma, but in elevated, they cannot exclude it. Number 6, we have tan lines, radial lines converging to a common base. And this clue is visible better within the box. When these lines connect to a reticular lines, they suggest melanoma in its radial grown phase. And the same structures, but in gray color, are marked with number 7. Number 8 are clusters of tan and brown dots and clots, and these are also suggestive of BCC. We have also translucent pink stroma that I like to call basalioma pink because of this basaloid cells that are water rich. They are very fresh, young cells, and they are notably transparent. And number 10, we have vascular clue of monomorphous, short, fine, linear serpentine vessels, which are very common in BCCs. And the presence of linear vessels is generally indicative of invasive behavior. Know that. Polarizing specific white lines and small areas are also quite specific for BCC, and they may be quite subtle, but are important markers of alteration of stroma.
And if I can interject just one thing, Ash Margub calls this bubblegum pink of basal cell carcinoma.
Yeah,
The bubblegum, like big bubble.
Mhm.
Excellent, right? Excellent. So let us see. Let us see what we have. Oh, we have an acral case. Okay.
Only two more
fine.
cases. Hoo-hoo.
Okay, so this is a young patient. And when I say young patient, 20-year-old. Patient with this new enlarging lesion on the palm of the hand. And let's look at dermoscopy.
Okay.
Any explanations, or should we play?
We can magnify it.
Let's magnify it a little bit.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, look at all the features. Think of the age. Look at the clear eccrine ducts, and let's go to the question. Two choices here. What is this? The most likely diagnosis, taking into consideration everything. Is it Spitz nevus, melanoma, basal cell carcinoma, or other? But it's actually only two options. And most likely, the one. Excellent. The vast majority of people got correctly. This was indeed an acral Spitz nevus. Let's see at the leaderboard.
MK is back in the game.
I've got Pink Lazio in new among us. First time. Very good.
Oh,
Very
but
good.
there's only one more case. That's
Oh, I think it looks now quite. I think now TO seems to be already quite close to winning.
Winning, yeah.
Yeah, but let's see what
But
happens.
it's a Pawel case, so it can
Everything is possible.
Anything.
Hoi.
So don't forget, there was a very nice paper by Bengunisa Kai, I think 2023 in DPC, where she described the morphology of acral Spitz nevi. Like all Spitz, you can see the peripheral radial lines, as we see here at 3 o'clock, like this melanocyclicness extending to the periphery outside the borders of the lesion, displaying the growing nature of the lesion. You can see a comparatively symmetry of the lesion in terms of colors. You don't see these chaotic colors that you would expect in the melanoma. And the age of the patient always tells you that the probability is that this will be a benign lesion and not a malignant one. Of course, this is a lesion that needs to be excised. I don't think that, Pawel, would you be comfortable leaving it on the patient?
I would monitor it, to tell you the truth, because the risk of melanoma developing on a palm, especially in a young person, is extremely low. I think that no acral melanoma has ever been reported in a person younger than 30. Am I correct?
I absolutely, maybe even older than that. But nonetheless, I have to admit that I took it out. This is my practice lately with spitzoid lesions. I tend to excise them as soon as I see them, because when I do a follow-up, and at some point the patient will be tired of the follow-up, or they will go to see another doctor and will be panicked. the excision, like the margins and the scar will be much
Larger.
bigger. So yes, so I tend to excise on first appearance so that I don't put the patient through the suffer of follow-up and anxiety and everything.
Yeah, but majority of speeds nevi regress over time. I think it's 80%.
Yes, that is very true.
So even
But
if you let it stay, there are high chances that it will be gone over time.
yes, but if they see another doctor, they will say, why
Yeah.
did this crazy doctor leave you the melanoma on your palm? So yeah, to avoid the drama, I prefer to get it over with.
Good.
And let's move to the final case.
Now, before we move to the final, actually, I prepared a poll. I would like to ask our audience, let's see if we can, do I have, because I'm sharing my screen, probably I have to stop sharing my screen, right? Because you need to be, can you issue the poll? Is it possible? Can you, let's try it, because we would, as you have seen all of these cases, let me just quickly, let me see if you guys can.
Just don't stop the game.
No, the game is there, but we would like to know, you have seen lots of nice pictures today with the DL5, and we are just prior to AAD, American Academy. And of course, we would like you, all of you, to have already access to an incredible promotion. So I prepared a poll for that. You can participate in it and share with us your feedback. Can you see it already? Is this, let me see. Ah, now it's done. Now it's
Yes.
very good, very good. Now we have got the following question. That's about this promotion. You want to have a DL5, including the incredible UV and parallel polarized light, what we have seen, or you have it already,
I already have.
or you have a DL2 hybrid that you love so much, like Jeff Yargenstraat, your entire life, you will never, ever change it. Let's see. Let's see what is the result. Do we see it? Oh, okay, I see that the majority still doesn't have a DL5. We will get you that promotion, okay? We will get you that promotion, everybody. We will get you that promotion. But
can I get one as well?
Yeah, of course, my friend. But I know that you have also your all-time favorite Dermoscope.
Yes.
Very good, 52%. Very good, 52% is interested. We will get you, we will definitely see that we come back to you after this session, of course, with a very interesting offer. But let us go back to our game, the final countdown, everybody. And the final case. What is the case about? Is it very complex? Tell us the truth.
There's some small plaque, purple, hyperkeratotic on the lower leg in elderly men. It has been present for many, many weeks, and it did not heal.
Okay.
Now you will see dermatoscopy of this lesion. Maybe we can magnify it a bit. Look at the vessels, look at the border.
Pavel, are you interested to get some people stressed and sweating, or you want to
Yes, yes.
They are already sweating.
Come on. So DL5 is a great price. You need to deserve it, yeah?
Okay. Okay. No, but very nice picture, actually. Is this also taken with the DL5?
Yes.
Yeah, you can see.
It's beautiful.
It's the D on the end.
For photography, DL5 is perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, we have this. This is very nice.
But we have also another photo. Can you magnify it too? Look at that. There is something red glowing.
Something red.
Oh, nice.
I'm interested to see later on when you again put your hints on it and your clues.
Pawel is the master of UV.
Yes,
Yes, he is.
Hey, guys, by the way, Pawel has got a kind of, do you know the movie Desperado where he has got the gun in the guitar? Pawel has got something like this in his clinic where he has got all kind of thermoscopes in it. So as soon, like a guitar case, from people seeing him walking with it in the streets of Poznan, he looks like a sniper.
Yeah. Okay, let's go back to the story after the quiz. So is it a snail bite? Is it a lichen planus? Is it SCC in situ, or is it psoriasis?
A snail.
Snail bite. I love it.
8-hour walking for this.
Psoriasis.
Yes, it was psoriasis. And fluorescence was a clue here.
Okay, guys, I bet that this has an impact on the number 2 and 3. It
I
might,
hope
I mean,
so.
the podium, I think it has an impact on the podium.
But we will now, yeah.
It has an impact on the podium. I mean, I think this is going to be, so people...
Maybe should we, because now when we see the podium.
We will see the
I
podium
know,
now.
explain the case first, yeah.
Let's see, let's see always the podium first.
Yeah.
The case, it comes as the case, okay.
You know, I travel with that case with dermatoscopes to the parking and to the office. And one day, a guy in the elevator asked me, "Do you have a gun there?"
Really?
And I told him, "I cannot tell you because then I need to kill you." And he then was silent.
Good. So what do we see here? That's an incredible picture.
Here, this case illustrates how the use of fluorescence clues significantly simplified inflammoscopy. And in conventional dermatoscopy, you can see red structureless area, not totally psoriatic in nature, with much more psoriatic uniformly distributed dotted vessels. They are both labeled with number 1. But these clues are shared with SCC in situ, yeah, right? You can see also a peripheral scale that is labeled with number 2. And if this lesion were isolated, I would have, it would have been very difficult to define whether it's a psoriasis or squamous cell carcinoma in situ. But under ultraviolet induced fluorescence dermatoscopy, the background appears darker because we have high hemoglobin burden and we have lymphocytic infiltrate, what makes this area hyperreflective. So this is number 3. However, the real game changer is the peripapillary corneal deposition of protoporphyrin 9, which is responsible for this salmon red fluorescence seen in psoriatic lesions, in some psoriatic lesions. So these, except these on acral skin, in nails, and in pustular psoriasis. All the other psoriasis subtypes display this red fluorescence. This fluorescence, however, is more commonly observed in moderate climate, at wintertime, on sun-protected areas, and it cannot be removed by washing with soap. And our research paper investigating this phenomenon will be soon published in Dermatoscopy, in the Dermatology Practical and Conceptual.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
It is
Wonderful.
highly specific for psoriasis.
Wonderful, wonderful. I'm really excited to see what is happening now with our podium.
But wait, before we show it, because we will just see the top 3, right?
We see the top 3. I mean, that's how.
Maybe to explain for the winners, please write us your contact, or maybe you can be live with us afterwards.
Yes.
But write us at marketing@fotofinder.de.
Or chat with us also here.
With us, so that we can.
Yeah. We want to make sure. We want to make sure that you get your award. But
what's the third award? What is the third prize?
Do you want to see first who's winning, or you want to talk about it?
Let's maybe talk about it, right?
Well, let's talk about, the first one is the DL5, obviously. I mean, after all of this, it's clear that everybody wants to have it. Everybody wants to have it. We have, I mean, look, guys, we talk about, I mean, we invest in education. We love to educate our users because The statistic shows whoever is better trained with Dermlight, with FotoFinder, is creating less support for us. It's a win-win relationship. And that's why for the second and third, we thought about giving you access to education. FotoFinder Academy.
You can select whether you want to have a live education or an online one.
Yes, both of it. I mean, the online is the all-time dermoscopy excellence, which is the best online course that we see in dermoscopy available, and with Emilios and with Jeppy, and the live academy in London this year.
Yes, exactly.
So ticket to the academy.
Ticket.
The ticket to the academy is what you can win. And now let's see who has won this. I just want to know. Oh my God. Number 3 is Ali. Hey, Ali was number 2 before, actually. MK. MK came to podium. Okay. Number 1 is Theo.
Theo.
Well done.
I think
Congratulations.
Hey guys, Viva La Chichi is back in number 5. She made it on the last chance. Back to the 5. Good.
Excellent.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Guys, congratulations. Congratulations. T.O., I would say you've been on the number 1 podium since, I think, case number 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Really
Can it possible to listen to the voice of T.O.? Is it possible?
Theo, are you with us? Write to the chat.
Is it possible to see the chat? Because
who is Theo?
Who is
Tobias
Theo?
Tobias Twile. Let's bring him on.
Tobias, very good.
Amazing, Tobias.
Amazing. Where is he from? I want to know. Let's see. Is it possible to get Tobias' voice?
If you add him as presenter,
he has to be he has to receive an invitation as a host. Okay. He is asking if we can hear him, but we can't. Tobias.
No, we cannot.
Maybe while our team is communicating with him directly, we would again ask also MK and Ali to share with us, please. Email address, contacts.
And tell us who you are. We want to know our 3 winners.
Yes. Meanwhile, the guys are trying to connect that. We can say that these 20 cases, people that you selected, were really diverse. First of all, really thank you for taking the time. Pawel, I know that it costs you per case a lot of time to create those incredible numbers and hints and clues. This is really great.
Beautiful to teach,
Beautiful to teach, in my opinion, beautiful. And again, Konstantinos, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for selecting those cases.
Of course, our dearest pleasure.
This is wonderful. Let me just see that we
have our winner.
Our winners are
Tobias.
Ali is Alexandra Dobre.
Hi, Alexandra.
Alexandra, congratulations. Congratulations, Alexandra. Excellent. The resident from Romania. Romania is just a dermoscopy country. Alexandra, congratulations. Congratulations.
Tobias is from Bolzano.
Wow.
And we have got Dr. Naidu Preston from UK. That is telling us, riding with us, I see. Okay, we have got now lots of chat.
Tobias is here, but
Tobias is here with us, exactly.
Can we?
Let's see if we can talk to each other. And Tobias says, is it Tobias that says from Bolzano, northern Italy?
Yes.
Okay. Wow, from Bolzano, from beautiful northern Italy. But I think his mic is not activated, right? I don't know if Tobias is Tobias, just let us know if you can activate your your microphone. Should be possible, actually. Let's see. Nonetheless, I want to say another incredibly exciting round of mobile this year.
It's a difficult one.
And especially the case of Pawel with the spitz. What was it? It was a spitz. The scabies. It was the scabies, which wasn't actually the
scabies. Yeah.
Yeah, but it didn't affect anything.
it didn't affect anything. That's true. It did not affect anything.
MK is
And
Marta
MK is from Poland.
Yeah.
Excellent.
MK is okay. We have got Poland, Romania, and Italia.
Italy.
Wow.
Poland, Romania, and Italia. People, only European among us. But okay, due to the time zone, I have to be honest. If the time zone would allow the Australians, because Australians actually love FotoFinder Academy. We have got a lot of Australian participants who actually watch it over weekend. And Australians, if they are among us, they're quite good, I tell you.
Yeah,
They're
maybe
quite
we
good.
Oh, they're amazing. Not just
Australian
quite
bowl.
good.
So we need one for the Australian time zone.
Guys, I love you so much. I need to run.
My friend, thank you very much. Konstantinos,
Thank you
it's
so much for
great to
everything.
have you among
Thanks.
us.
Thanks a lot.
So all the
Thank
three
you so
winners,
much.
please write us your contact and yeah.
Konstantinos, it was great to see you here. Thank you. Have a good,
Amazing seeing you always.
have a lovely weekend. Let's see if we can
Bye-bye.
somehow listen to Tobias, listen to Alexandra. We have Marta also here. Can somebody speak up to see if this is technically working? Alexandra, can you activate your mic?
Oh,
Let's see. Let's see
I
if
can
they
see
can
them,
talk
but
to us.
they don't talk.
Yeah, true. Maybe that is.
you need to allow them to use
I
the
think they have now the chance to unmute themselves because they are in the panel already.
Yes.
Let's see if we can listen to somebody here. Okay. Very good. Marta is with us.
Marta with us from Białystok.
Yes, hello.
Welcome, Marta. It's great to hear you.
Yeah, it's great to see you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You know each other?
Yes.
Yeah, we're both are from Poland and interested in dermoscopy, so we know each other. Yeah.
Very good.
We ran a congress together in 2 months.
Very good. Oh, is that the Polish Dermoscopy Congress?
Yes.
Yes.
Insights.
Marta, what prize would you like to have?
Wow, am I supposed to choose now, or could you give me a moment to think?
We can give you time. You can also tell me.
Right.
You have the choice to have the ticket entry to the FotoFinder Academy in London, which is on 6th of December, or you get access also to the Dermoscopy Excellence platform, which is our virtual platform for education. But you can choose, of course. You can take your time. And I see that Alexandra is also there, but she cannot activate her mic. Nonetheless, everybody, we know now who you are.
Not possible to.
It seems that Tobias is also unmuted, but we cannot hear him. I think it's a technical issue.
He lost his voice.
No, but we will definitely make sure that
Hear me?
Oh yes, Tobias,
Yeah.
we can hear you.
Oh, good afternoon.
Hello. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Sincere congratulations. You were great.
Thank you.
Cases were very difficult and you managed to win it.
Yeah, there were some cases were really difficult, and there are some missing criteria, obviously, when you have only the pictures, so it's really challenging.
And you're practicing in beautiful Bolzano.
Exactly.
So tonight you go to Piazza Walter, have a glass of champagne.
I'm just above the Piazza Walter.
Bellissimo. People, what an incredible round. And we have 3 winners from 3 different countries, all Europeans. And
Tobias, you already have the DL5 or not yet?
No, I have the DL4.
Well, great. So
okay.
So it would be a great upgrade.
Tobias, give us the moment you get it, you will. I need to have a selfie with your DL4 and DL5.
You will be overjoyed with
Lumia.
you will be overjoyed, Tobias, with the amazing colors you see with the ultraviolet. So it's a new field.
New world, yeah.
I think it gives lots of fun, and it entertains the patient once you show them the photographs.
Yeah,
New discoveries.
new discoveries. Yeah.
New discoveries. No, people, I think the reading, just going through the chat, I realized that we made a lot of people happy today. Everybody, I think, enjoyed the competition and the cases. I think we might think about having more sessions of bowl.
Yeah.
Because people like the
It's
cases,
the funniest
Catherine.
one. Yes. You have the education and the fun. Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, the good combination of both of it.
We learned a lot today, a lot about the manifold application areas of dermoscopy.
That's true. That's true. No, people, thank you very much for being with us today. And thanks to our great speakers. Pawel, again, thank you for incredible time, effort in the clues, in the way you visualize this. It was really, really great. Even for non-doctors like us, it's lovely to see and listen and follow those numbers. And guessing how many numbers you would place on one single picture. That's also a nice game. That could be part of the quiz in future. Very good. So people, I wish you, together with Catherine, lovely weekend. Enjoy. And again, thank you for being with us at the Academy.
And maybe see you in Orlando or any other conference coming up.
A lot of them are coming up. We have got lots of events now in the next couple of months, right?
Absolutely.
Thanks a lot.
And thank you, Pawel, for these great cases. And yeah.
Thank you.
Wonderful time together.
See you soon in Prague at EADV. Spring.
See you.
See you soon.
See you soon. Ciao, ciao, ciao.
This weekend, everybody.
Konstantinos, bye-bye.
Thanks
Bye-bye
for
to
coming.
Athens.
I came back.
Konstantinos, have a good time and see you in Orlando.
Yes, I'll see you there.
Everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.